Lord. Okay, guys. Made it to the floor in one piece. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, on the ones that don't have it on the top, I'm going to put a little dab of color on top so I don't know what color it is. I actually was going through old videos from like 2 years ago, and I didn't even catch the people's names. But this is from just a general craft page. The general craft page of Dollar Tree items. I'm going to have purple finger. Yeah. And this is just so that you know what color's in it when you get done. And this one comes with the color on the lid. This one has the color on the lid. Some of them already have. That one has color on the lid. If I've already used it, it'll have color on the lid. That one has color on the lid. Okay. That way you don't buy the same colors too. Open up this one. And so for those that paint their borders, I know a lot of times I'll paint my borders on my paintings. You can use, you'll have all this paint laying around, and instead of it being just all over your cabinet, this will kind of make it in one nice little spot. And I was like, oh, I got to make me one of those. But I had been to, I don't know how many Dollar Trees to find part of this. A lot of them, and believe it or not, it was a smaller town that I found it in. The big town didn't have nothing. And then the other thing I want to make, I need boxes for it that come from Dollar Tree, and none of them carry it. So I'm going to actually have to go online and order these stinking boxes. But when you're done, you'll actually have enough to make like 90 something tray holder that is on a Lazy Susan that rotates. I think some of these are the ones they used the other day. Anyone that's on today go into Rose's live last night? She looks just absolutely smoked. Just smoked. It's a good thing they got vacation because you can tell she needs it. I can tell the colors they used last week because they're open. Open them. I gotta remember to put that little dragon up to where little eyes can't see it. That would be all I would need. That is great, Tijuana. This is an it's like, do you have Dollar Trees there? This was such a cool idea that it was like, I gotta make me one of those. Right now, I'm just putting the color on the lid so that when they're in it, I'll know what color it is. And I don't know what that little boy did because I don't know if he watched the rock painting thing, but I don't know how he ended up with that good god awful army green for his rocks. Interesting. Interesting. Good old Matt White. But it had a little cap closing it on top. Yes. Mint green, apple burgundy. If they don't spill over, I'll have colors all over my carpet. That's pretty. It is bright green. It is pretty. It is a nice, pretty green. But I tried to get a lot of the colors. That way I could have colors that would kind of match most of my paintings. And if I didn't want to actually put them in a frame, I could paint the borders and just do it that way. We're almost done. I think I got two more colors after this one. It looks like, yep, gold. And these two have a little thing in there I got to deal with. And a lot of these came from Dollar General for like $1.50. Good old fashioned brown. And one last, and it is a pretty pink. It's pretty pink. That one looks like 3806 or 3809, one of those. All right. So they're all marked so that when that stuff dries, you'll know what color is in the bottle. All right. And then you go to Dollar Tree and you get the metal paper towel holder. And you get a package of the clips, the little zip tie clips. And you get 4 of the metal napkin holders. And I didn't think I was ever going to find one that had them. And this one online, you would have to buy 48. So I was like, told my daughter, I said, well, if you can get the Girl Scout troop to want to do it, but other than that, I wasn't going to buy that. You just clip all the clippies off. And I think I'll use black ties because I got black and red. And what you do is you put it like right up next to that. And get the black ones out. I mean, because it's not like I need a whole lot of them. And then you take it, and you put one at the bottom. Of course, it would have to be the shorter ones where it's hard to work. Oh, right. I wonder I couldn't get it in. I was trying to put the hole in somewhere there wasn't a hole. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Oh, that was. Oh my background. Oh Lordy. Okay, that was fun. Charlie, too old to be popping up and down like that. Okay. So now that I know it goes there. And then you just kind of do them and put it down tight. And then you'll go on the top on the other side. And you go here to the top. Well, it's amazing how much easier it works when you're actually putting them in the right hole where it looks like that. You have one down here and one up here. And actually, I guess I should put it down there. So I guess I'll put it up here. I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try to get that off there. Yep, there is a definite hole you put it in. Guys. So if you make one and you're using the zip ties, it's got to go a certain way. Or they just don't go. And then I'm going to snip them down. Okay, and then you do the top one. You stack it on top of the other one. So I think I'll do the other side first. we'll do. Hi, Amber. Hi, Duana. Okay, I'll go on this side. And this is the first one I've made, guys, so. But it looked like a really cool idea. And it's been a couple of years since it was on going around, so I think I could share it. Mm. Mhm. Besides, I know little hands are going to be all over this. It's going to be something neat and cool. I'm going to make sure it's little hand proof. Evidently, I have been managing too long. So there's the first part. And the other thing, if I can ever get the boxes, is a tower that will actually, I actually went and bought, I saw Lazy Susan at a TJ Maxx or Ross or one of those. But I'll tell you how to go about actually making one. I just couldn't find the stuff for it. So I was like, I'll just buy it because it was only $6. So I was like, that way all I have to do is glue the boxes down and I'll be good. But this is something, I mean, as you can see, it's fairly quick because I've only been at it for, what, 18 minutes? Oh, I've gotten much better at maneuvering these little twisty thingies. And I don't know if anyone's ever seen any of Stitcherista's framing pictures or when she's building stuff. Oh my God, it's hilarious. I'm gonna go back and do this. No, I was impressed with Chewy today. I went on there yesterday and bought my Seresto flea collars, because it's that time of the year and the bugs are coming out. And they came in today. I was like thoroughly impressed. They only did one on either other side, but I'm doing them on both just because, like I said, I know my little hands. And if they pop in there and see it, they'll touch it. I know last time they were up, one of them was going in the treat cabinet, and he would leave a toy in the treat cabinet and take a treat. And it was so funny because when I said, "What did you get in there?" and he was like, "But I left the toy." Which is, I mean, what can you say? Okay, and then it will look like this, and you can literally take your paintballs and put light colors together. Mm-hmm. Paint was still there. Painted there. Pink, red. I only got pinks. Mm-hmm. So instead of having them all over the place, white, plain yellow. Oh, and blue. And silver. And then when you're done, you have this is your end. And so all of them are like, you know, you can see the lids, see what colors they are. And I mean, that was all my colors, and I still have room. So that is a pretty neat little project. I got lots of zip ties left for other things. I'll just have to remember where I put them, because I used to have zip ties, but I just don't know where I put them. But that is one of the projects I wanted to show y'all, because I thought it was really cool. Hi, Palmy. You'll have to check it out from the beginning to see how to build this. But if you have a lot of little paints, you can actually build this out of napkin holders and a paper towel holder. And that will get you that. And then, like I said, I'm going to have to actually, I think, go online to get the boxes. I guess they figured out people really wanted their boxes. So they're like, no, but I think they're $5 for 4. And I need 12, so it'll be $15. So, but it will actually build and make like a 72 holder, drill tray holder that spins. And then on top, you can have where some boxes you can put little holders to hold your pins and your wax, and you know. And then you can actually, you know how they have that little sheet metal, and I saw it today there, and it's like $1.25 for. It's got assorted shapes, and you could cut it into any shape you want and glue it on the sides, and then just put your cover minders on it. So that would be really cool. I could put that on the side of my table there and just spin it around. I was like, you know, for 20 bucks, that's not bad. Because it's like you need 10 boxes. And like I said, I bought the little Lazy Susan for 7. But if you didn't have it, it was like one of those Parmesan shakers and a screw and a washer and 2 of the round things you can get at like Dollar General or something, you know, little yard holders. You take the stick off and you take whatever signage is on it and paint it whatever color you want it to be. Some Gorilla Glue, and you are good to go. It's like, I can do that. I was like, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I don't know if any of y'all have one of these. These are awesome. It is the drill vacuum. And it is pretty awesome. I won one from Uniquely Yours, but Jenny's been so busy she hasn't sent it out yet. But when she does, I was just going to use it for a giveaway since I have this one. That one you can tell I don't know what I got on it, but something on it. And so that is pretty much it. Showed you how to make the little paint holder, and that's pretty cool because that takes much less space than what it was all over the table. That is really cool. And then you can just pull whatever color you need out and then put it back. Yeah, that's cool. Well, guys, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I will be back on here next Friday at 4:30. And I'll go. If I get on at 4:30, I'll stay till 6. If I get on at 4, I'll get off at 5:30. That way y'all could eat. But y'all have a great evening. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Pass it along. You know, if you know anyone that hadn't subscribed yet, pass it along. I'm almost at 100. I'm at 99. I was like, wow. And I don't even know who it was. It was someone named Hey Booyah. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. But yeah, and hopefully you like the new the new hair, none of the frizzy. It's all gone. It's like first time I've had a haircut since I think COVID started, which is what, 2.5 years? It was like in dire need, dire need. And check the post for the event. It's, let your witch goddess out, or let your witch goddess free. Anything witchy, wizardly, magical, warlocky, anything like that. Josephine Wall's kind of magical looking. So any of those kind of fit. Hi, Snuggies. So, those would be great. Since you just came in, I'll stay on a little longer. At the beginning, this one is the whole thing is how to make this little paint holder, which, oh, this thing is actually kind of heavy. It comes out looking like this. And that thing's actually pretty heavy. You wouldn't think it would be. It wasn't when I started. But, and it was very easy. It took me, 25 minutes to build it. So that's easy. It's, the whole thing was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, of course, I got 25 cents because they're now $1.25 store. So that'd be 5, 6 and a quarter for that whole thing. It is heavy. It's like, let me see, what is it? 2, 5, 10, 23 bottles of paint. So it's kind of heavy, which they were all, on top of the desk. And so now they're just in this one little confined little thing, which is pretty awesome. I went to 1, 2, 3, 4 Dollar Trees to find those napkin holders. I want to get me, if I don't win that set, because I did buy the one painting this month, so I'm in the drawing. But if I don't get that set, I've seen it and I am going to purchase it. Yeah, me and Amber are doing a collab in June, from June 1 to June 30th, and it's Let Your Witch Goddess Free. So anything that looks witchy, males, I guess, would be Merlin, wizardly, goddessy, godlike, anything that falls in that category. And like she said, all the Joe Walls are usually on Oracle cards, so they would fall in there. It's going to have weekly giveaways. There's going to be a Google Doc, if I can make it where it'll turn into a link. I'm trying, I figure it out, but it's on there. It's just it won't link. So there is a Google Doc. There's a hashtag. The hashtag is let your witch goddess free, and it's on the Facebook group. It is on regular Facebook, and it's on Instagram. Yeah, that's the one I saw, was the Whispers of Love. And then there was another one, it was Whispers of something, I think Whispers of Nature or something like that. All right, boys. Yeah. I love your tool. I love your tool, yes. They all got their new bug collars today. So I'm glad I got a paycheck because they're like $62 a pop. Well, I got them for $59 because of the discount with Chewy, but it's $59 a collar for dogs. But since I live out in the country and it's now tick season, I didn't want them to be bringing ticks or fleas in the house. So the first thing I did when I got a check was get the collars last for 8 months. So, I mean, it's well worth it because I don't know if they jump off them or if they bite them, they die or what. But, I mean, they haven't had a flea or a tick on them, and their collars were actually on them for 9 months, but it was some of the winter. I live in central Arkansas, and we didn't really have a hard winter this winter. Ow, voice heavy. This winter at all, which means the ticks and the mosquitoes and all are already starting to come out. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to get infested. Yeah, I live 17 miles from the nearest town. But I did find a little post office box that's like out here in the sticks. It's like open for like 3 hours a day and got a P.O. box there. So it was like, yeah. But it was actually half the price in town. Yeah, I've been in Mississippi. I used to go down to Tunica a lot. And in the Mississippi, but Mississippi's or Memphis, but Memphis is getting a little scary, especially after dark. All right, now come on. You're heavy. Yes, I know. This one, I don't even have to go anywhere. I can just leave the house and not have him outside with me, and he goes into raving fits. And people are amazed. Rocky, Rocky, come here. Here, Rocky. Look, come on. This one, come here, Rocky. Come on, boy. Oh God, you're heavy. Come here, Rocky. You should bring your bone. The bone's over there. This one here, when he showed up, he's one that just showed up, and he weighed 26 pounds. He was as big as he is now, but he weighed 26 pounds, and he was nothing but a walking skeleton. I mean, just skin and bones. I don't even know if think you had skin. The doctor didn't. I took him to the vet, and he didn't even know why he was alive because he weighed 26 pounds, and he's like 110 now. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, you live in Tunica. Wow. Well, at least there is a grocery store. Not great. It's a Walmart, but it's such a small Walmart. They don't even have cashiers except for the cigarette lane. You have to self check out in the entire store. I hate it. I'd rather drive the 20 extra 25, 30 miles and at least have checkers because it's like, I've done all the hard part and I've gone through the whole store and now all you're going to make me check out too. It's like, ugh. But yeah, I live 17 miles from the nearest store, except for a Dollar General they just put in, which, I mean, sometimes I use, okay, boys, that's enough. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'll use it as a grocery store as much as I can just because I don't want to go 17 miles. Now, my dad drives 17 miles, I think, just to get out of the house, but gas is too dang much. But yes, this one here, he weighed 26 pounds. And he is a monster. But he is the most, since, you two stop. Since he, I took him in, fed him and fattened him up and everything. If someone comes up to the house and then he thinks they're a threat, he'll bust through the door to get to them. You don't want no one or nothing. He's like, it's my space. I have found I can go grocery shopping for dang near everything at Dollar General. They even got hamburger meat, and it's actually cheaper than Kroger or Walmart. And I was just like, hey, this is all right. I think if I want to buy picture frames, because I can get frames that'll fit all the way up to Uberon and Titania in Walmart, but you get them over in the like the decor section, not the little frames, but the actual like poster frame decor section. Oh, good for God, right? And but you can get them that big, and they're like $22 or something like that. And then the ones I can't, like Aurora Beauty, she was so big I had to take two poster boards, or take a poster board, cut it in half, and then hot glue it together and duct tape it together and make it where it would stay. Would you guys stop? I know I'm down on your level, but geez. Go play. That's my three creatures that think they own the household. Say we kind of do, Mom. So like next weekend, I'll have the 3 dogs, a cat, and then the 3 kids. Can you not get your bone here? Oh Lord, get my feet out from underneath me. Here you go. Got it? It's one of them big, gigantic bones from, yeah, they love their mommy. Like I said, the videos I do this week, you'll get the blue man. Because those were funny pictures. I mean, I had no clue what she was talking about when she said he don't want to be blue, but that was so funny. My grandson painted his whole belly blue, and he looked hilarious. All right, stop with the tail wagging. This one is usually on the couch with me. I've showed you pictures where he is actually. What happened? Now he's ran away. He actually ran away with that one. He was like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" That was funny. That fell over. He was just like, "Oh my God, I broke it. I'm running away." And I think later tonight I'm going to go ahead and kit up for the next event. That way I can get that done, get that Google Doc filled out, and the picture uploaded so that I can say that's done. And then I got some more that I'll do next week because I think someone asked for the videos of the inventory, and so I guess I'll get off my tushy and actually do the inventory. But make sure y'all, if you're interested, sign up for the event. There will be weekly giveaways. Just do a progress picture with a hashtag, and we'll keep up with each week the who put new hashtags up. At the end, you have to be at least 50% complete. There will be a grand prize at the end, and see what everyone comes out with, because there's so many, so many, so many. Witch pictures and witchy pictures and in that realm. I mean, even Merlin, he's basically a male witch. Because evidently, I was told that I'm on the Merlin side and I'm a hedge witch, hedge witch, which I was like, okay. Oh yeah, I love Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is so. I like a lot of Michael Gelina art. So gorgeous. And I was so glad that Uniquely Yours Down Under picked up Sheena Pike because I like her art. I mean, I already had Little Dot Z, but she's got the monkey. They got the entire Zodiac series from Sheena Pike. They got the entire Zodiac series from Joe Wall. So if you haven't got a affiliate code and you're interested in any of those, mine is just Cindy Walsh 79. Yeah, Uniquely Yours Down Under and Rose Prophet Creations just picked it up. So they have her, they have Jim Warren. They just dumped like 10 new artists on top of J Wall. So it's a lot of J Walls that I've never seen before, plus her whole Zodiac series. So if you're interested, theirs do take 6 to 8 weeks to come in because they're kind of like Treasure Studio where they are made to order. You flat tell them the kind of canvas you want. You tell them the size you want. You tell them what kind of drills you want. I mean, everything. And it's made to order. It's not made until you decide how you want it. You can get it all crystal. You can get it with ABs. You can get it round with guide circles, round without guide circles. So you know. Oh, the Jim Warren, when his came out, I was just like dying because, oh, it was beautiful pictures, beautiful pictures. And then, of course, I love all of J Wall and um, Sheena Pike and Joy Eaton. Hers were really good. She had a lot of like Legend and Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. I haven't seen the Aramid. For some reason, Aramista really called to me. So I actually bought that one. And I'm not into dark colors, but that kit, there was just something about it. Yeah, see, I do a lot of herbal and energy stuff, a little bit of crystals. I don't do it to other people with crystals, but I like certain ones that my body reacts to. What was it? Malachite? Is it the green one that's malachite? But I can actually pick that one up and pick certain ones up and hold it in my hand and it'll vibrate in my hand. That was kind of cool. I actually bought that rock because it was like, wow. And I'm very into water and the moon. Like if it's not cold tonight or storming, I'll go out and sit under the moon. So just remember, affiliate code Cindy Walsh 79. So far, I've been the only one that uses my own affiliate code. It's like, I had someone that ordered, but she never paid for it, so it didn't count. Tommy, no, no, no. Tell the people hi, but no. Oh my God. Yes, the snoot. Yes, the snoot. Yes. I'm gonna get off the floor because y'all are like gonna kill me. I am definitely too far down on your level. You know what, guys? At 61, that was really hard. That was really, really, really hard. Ooh, I bet that is gorgeous. That's like Forest Sprite, the one they have that's Forest Sprite. I'll have to look at your Instagram because, oh, I thought about going up because we have an area around here, and I used to have a bunch of their crystals. I actually went and walked the woods and picked them up, but they were stolen out of my front yard. But we have an area around here where they actually grow. And then down around Hot Springs, there's a couple of crystal shops, and I might go down there. Too bad we're not like good at, what is it? Like with the water rods. Because, we have the diamond mine here. Just walk around and go, yeah, diamond right there. That would be really cool. Because they pulled some really big sized diamonds out of the diamond mine up there. I'll go sit in the dirt for a while and play with dirt. I have no problems with that. I might actually see if early in the summer before it gets really blazing hot, if my daughter wants on a day she's off for us to go up there and play in the mud with the kids. And basically, it's best to go up there after a rain because, it'll kind of move the dirt. And I might be able to see it, but they've actually come up with some really good sized ones in there and a couple of really good sized smoky quartz. There was, yeah, malachite is what it was. The green with the white stripes through it. But I have to, because see, it's so hard for me. I guess I'll pull out the computer and do it. I bet that'd be a little easier. On the phone, the pictures are so small, it's hard to actually look stuff up on the Kindle. Because I actually have a Kindle and I have a lot of books in it, but you can't see them, which really sucks. But you can't see them because they're too small. That's just like a lot of my thumbnails. I can't get out Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. That's like I used to pick Dr. Prayaga's mind at night, because he's a Hindu priest. So we would get in these deep spiritual conversations, because he's the one that liked to work till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, hey, pick your brain. And I remember, because the Hindus have all kinds of gods, all kinds of gods. And I finally said, what's the woman monkey big boob thing on your phone? And it was some god. He was like, what? Because that was his screensaver was it looked like a monkey and a woman and had big boobs. And I was just like, oh, what's what the monkey big boob girl thing? And then he, told me about the god and, you know, all about what his beliefs were and his religion. And I'd get on Pandora and pull up Hindu music for him. Except one night I called and told him he was a witch doctor, and I played the witch doctor song for him. And he was like, what's that? I said, that's what you are, wanting to keep us here till 3, 4 in the morning every night. I hate when I was on call because I was on call. You'd go in at 7:30 in the morning and you would work. Oh, I bet. I don't know what I started when I was probably 39, and then I got out of it for a while because I mean back then it was like people and being in the working in a religious hospital, they would just slam you if they got any inkling that you were doing anything at all. So it was like, good God. And then I finally said the heck with it. And I actually got a tattoo that has the Celtic knot in it. They flipped out over that one. And I was just like, I told Nick the other night, I said, I'm coming out of the cauldron. You think my kids would have, a hint considering like the witches, pledge on the wall over here. And I got a couple of diamond paintings that are very witchy, but oh my God, they're from heaven and earth, and they're almost as big as they're not quite as big as my Miss Haid over there, but they're pretty good size. Pretty good size. It's I think it's Sheila Richter art, but it's like with the pentagrams and the black cats and the crystal ball. And very pretty, but whoa. And then I've got some other ones that just really are very mystical in that realm. And they got to where they just started ignoring me. It's like, yeah, I guess they figure they don't have to deal with it, so they don't care. Yeah, see, I had the one, even the triquarta freaks people out. I mean, so it's basically the witch's knot, and that's on my tattooed on my back, and you don't even really notice it because it's two butterflies, and they're kind of flying away from each other, and in the middle of them is all these like a pearl necklace, and the knots in the middle of it. Scared the hell out of them. It's like, oh my God. And like right now, it kind of freaked people out with that is this, and I haven't taken it off since I got it. So whenever they cremated her, they kept a little bit of her ashes, and anyone who wanted, jewelry made, jewelry, and then they actually take the ashes and put them in a bowl so that, like, if I lose this or another one, they can make it. And the only time this has been off of me was when I was in ICU on the ventilator for a week and a half and wasn't waking up. And then my daughter brought it in and put it on me, and I haven't taken it off since then, except for each surgery, just for the day of the surgery. But and I really, and you as a nurse, and I wasn't worked for 30 years, and most of it was in critical care. I've only seen 3 people survive the rhythm I went into, and 2 of them didn't make it out of the hospital, and I'm the third, and I'm walking, talking. And I literally told one doctor, I said, my mom died 3 weeks before I did. I said, and my dad sat there and kept saying that if I didn't make it, he didn't know what he was going to do because he couldn't lose his daughter and his wife within 3 weeks of each other. I told him, I said, I think my mom kicked me out. I said, I really think my mom kicked me out because I remember after I got off the ventilator, and there was one night I was terrified because I was hallucinating about bugs and I was just terrified. And I wasn't going to tell no nurse. Mm-mm. Yeah, I can believe that. But you'd be amazed at how many of people are, they just don't, but there a lot of them, like Purple Door, she caught hell about it. But everyone's beliefs their own. But yeah, I just sit there and I remember seeing her at the end of my bed, just standing over me. And then when I got home, my mom smoked like a freight train. So, to me, she smelled like nicotine a lot. And when I got home, I started smelling nicotine in my house. And I was like, I don't know how, because there's never been a person that smoked in my house. I wouldn't even let my mom smoke in my house. And so it was like, yeah, I don't know how. It can't be that. And so I was like, that makes no sense. And so I finally told her, I said, Mom, you have got to get a new perfume. And then after that, when I smell her now, I smell the perfume she wore. So, I mean, I know she comes and checks on me. She doesn't do it as much, which I guess that means I'm getting better because for a while there, it was quite frequently, so yeah, it was rough. I mean, I can't imagine, I can't even explain what's to be on your own family member. It's just horrendous, horrendous. And being a cath lab nurse where we never lost anybody, because we'd shock them and get them back. And so to actually lose someone, and I hadn't lost anyone in 7, 8 years. And for the, first one you lose is your mother. It was like devastating, devastating. And for a long time, I felt really guilty. And I told my dad I felt guilty. And he was told me, he said, you shouldn't feel guilty because you didn't do anything wrong. So I'm still working through it, but it was rough. It was rough. But I got the Gypsy Rose. I go for a lot of color, stuff that's peaceful to my soul. Like sometimes I'll go and just go sit up toward the woods and sit out there, see the deer come out and feed and watch them. And they kind of put me in my happy spot. I love our little deer. I've had a lot of squirrel this year. I opened the front door the other day and I was like, what are in the front yard? Well, that's my front yard. It's like the front woods because my driveway comes up a little wooded area. And it was 2 gray squirrels just running around playing. I was like, oh my Lord. So it's getting to be that time of year. Okay, so it is 6 o'clock. So I actually made it from 4 to 6. So I'll pick this time every Friday, like 4 to 6. Try to do that time or 7 to 7. I'll be on 5. I need to build me an altar. Now I do have, and I looked forever and high and low, and I finally got it, but it's still got vodka in it. So, but I actually have the crystal skull, and it's full of vodka. I didn't buy the tequila one because I was like, I'll never drink that much tequila. The vodka, at least it'll get drank over time. And I have my sage, and it's an abalone shell, but it's kind of scattered. And I got a tree that really, I'll show you my tree. This tree, for some reason, and then I kind of doctored it up. But I love this tree. It makes me feel good. So I would say that if I made an altar, I would put this tree in it. Got kind of dusty. But this is the tree. And I put ABs all through it. And you can see that thing sparkle from across the room. I need to get a damp cloth and wipe it down. Because with living on a dirt road, you get a lot of dust. Well, guys, it's been 2 hours, so I'm going to hop off here, fix me something to eat, and see who's on. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great evening, a great weekend, and just look for videos to start popping in because I got tons of them I got to make. All right, I will talk to y'all later, and hit the thumbs up on your way out. And I will talk to you later, Amber. Bye.